Hi everyone, Steve here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look at the Revive Peel and Stick RV Wallpaper Kit. 200 square foot of coverage. It's going to be a 100 foot long by 2 foot wide roll in a silver prism finish. So folks, I know what you're probably thinking. Wallpaper, really? Well, this is not your normal old school wallpaper. It has been made for RVs. It can stretch a little bit. The adhesive on the back holds up on the highway use. It's actually vinyl, so you can actually crumple this up and reshape it back smooth with hardly any effort at all. And you're gonna have included putty knife, microfiber towel, and some decorative seam tape where two seams meet up to cover those seams as well. Now, when you install this particular color, it could look something like this when it's installed on your walls, again, depending on your cabinets, floors, and all that stuff, obviously. And if you don't want to tackle this yourself, and you're like, you know what, Steve, I still don't believe you, I just don't want to do it, you can always go over to our etrailer.com installer page, and we can help you find someone local to your area as well to the install for you if you so choose. So that's an option as well. Now again, this is a silver prism color is what they're calling it, and you can kind of see it nice there. I do want to go from the overhead down and kind of give you a better look. And this, again, has a little texture to it. You can feel it with your nail, and it has these nice prism lines on it and everything, just as you can see here. So it's a very nice design. As far as thickness, everyone's been asking about how thick it is. I'd say about not quite thick as your fingernail, but again, this is vinyl. It's very, very permeable, I guess, to destruction. So you can destroy it obviously with a knife or something, but you can literally crinkle this stuff up like I mentioned earlier, smooth it out straight. You got the bottle included here. You can put a little water and spritz it on the backing before you remove that adhesive backing. Or once you remove that adhesive backing rather, that way you can slide this up and down, left and right as needed when you're installing. So again, you're simply gonna peel and stick it in place. It's pretty simple to use. Now you can install this over like old wallpaper or something, but the manufacturer recommends for best adhesion to remove old wallpaper if possible, but you don't have to. Just note that it may not stick on there depending on the material that's there already as far as old wallpaper, if that makes sense. So they can't guarantee that that wouldn't peel off or nothing over time. So as far as how much do you need, measure your length of your wall by your height, do the math. So let's say 5 by 6, 30 square foot. And then you would add each individual wall throughout your camper, RV, trailer, wherever you're putting it, and add all those up and get the total square footage. Again, this does 200 square foot total. So as long as your total square footage is less than that, this most likely will work out for you. Now, that being said, I tell people we carry these in multiple different colors and designs and everything, but what you want to look out for is ones like this where you have lots of lines. Depending on how the shape of your walls are and how thin you have to cut pieces, you want to try to line up the lines as best as possible. So keep that in mind when you're counting square footage. If you're close to 200, depending on how you cut it and have to reline stuff, you may want to get 2 rolls just to be safe as far as lining up lines, if that makes sense. And again, you have this nice 100-foot roll by 1.5 inch wide decorative seam tape where 2 seams meet up. As you can see from the factory, it's just kind of a squiggly cut, but it's not really, it's straight, it's just the way it's kind of on here. But having those line up, you can kind of see where the lines match up perfectly almost, but then they do need a little adjustment. This will help cover and hide those lines and get them matched up perfect for you. Again, folks, that's going to wrap it up for our look together. I'm Steven. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.